Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'd like for you to listen to this clip here. I believe they said this man is Professor James Smalls. Uh huh. So I want to play this clip. Saw this on Twitter, and let's have the conversation. I'm just not buying it, and we can agree to disagree. But let's listen to what he has to say, and here we go.
Black women are still to white society the negative stereotype that they've used with the N word to describe ourselves. Their value is as a tool, not as a person. Okay? They're some of the best trained tools in America. Maybe people won't like the way I use that term tool, but we got to deal with fundamental reality. All of us are tools. This system is run by 1% of 1% in terms who control the majority wealth, who control the majority banking, who control the majority corporate structures in the world. 1% of 1%. The rest of us are nothing but tools. Okay? And so it's just that right now the best trained group of tools or tooling instrument happens to be black women.
Hmm.
And I don't think that these black women are under any illusions once they move into the structure about who they are. Because I have children. I have 3 black African women who are in the corporate structure.
High in the corporate.
High in the corporate structure.
Very high.
Very high in the corporate structure. And I was talking to one the other day, and she said, Daddy, I'm at a place where I'm as high as I can go here, and I'm scheduled for the next level, but they're telling me there's no opening at my next level. So they've closed the ceiling because they don't want her to move at that next level. You have multiple of assistants doing multiple things that you're now doing and allowing you to expand and do other things. I have 2 within the educational structure at the top of their game in their areas of education. I'm not going to call name a specific task. And they're meeting with the same things.
And you know what black men are meeting with? They're meeting with always blaming black women for their problems, for what they can't accomplish. Always meeting with excuses. Always blaming the black woman. Let me guess. I wonder whose fault it is for the high rating fatherless homes. He seems to be okay. You can find him somewhere around the track out back when the stomach is flat. Ooh, but let's let the baby bump and the dude might be out to lunch 5 or 10, 15, 20,000 years. Who's to blame for fatherless homes? Let's get the concept. He's not there because he doesn't care. Um, who's to blame for the high unemployment? You haven't built anything. You know it's a system where you say, "Oh, there's racism and prejudice and discrimination." The same ones in the community. When a black person, male or female, tries to build, who's more than likely to side besides trying to get a discount? Who's more than likely to rob and kill the business owner? Not understanding that hello must be a little slow in business 101, that let's say it takes a business needs to succeed, make money, can't keep giving you a discount and lose money for it to grow, and maybe hire someone that looks like you, because guess what, that's what other cultures do. But whose fault is that? The high crime in the neighborhood, whose fault is that? Sure, women commit crimes, but it's mainly men. Then complain about, oh, the black women don't know how to raise a son. Then why don't you come and do it? Why don't you show them how it's done, since black women can't raise your son? But see, they have to, because guess what? The father seemed to abandon the home. Just up and leave, and then he'll go do the same thing someplace else. And black women trying to run the show. Got that cape on. Honey, put that cape on the shelf and see about yourself. Blame black women for everything. He says black women are the best value as a tool and not a person, and we're the best trained tools. No, the best trained tool would be the men. The only group of men who come out of poverty And time they get some money, they are well known to transfer their wealth to a non-black community. That's one of their specialties. Oh yeah. No other group of men does something so idiotic than to transfer their wealth to a community that's opposite. No other group of men sits up and complains about women so much as this group that I've seen. I mean, seriously. If they put that much energy into maybe trying to find a job or maybe create your own job, maybe they wouldn't be sitting up here laying up on some woman, be it the mama or baby mama. This here, it is absolutely ridiculous. This group of men, they are known to do a wealth transfer.
Black women are still to white society the negative stereotype that they've used with the N word to describe ourselves.
No, black men outshine. That's the one area that they can outshine in. We know it's not in education. That's the one area that they outshine in. Here's the deal. Let's see about the black men speaking on this. So there's an article out there, and this is 2014, so we're talking 10 years ago. Okay? We know these men haven't just propelled to the next level as a collective. And if you're not one of these dust bucket self-hating men, then guess what? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. This is in 2014. And what does this article say? Breadwinner mothers with children under 18 by race. The breadwinner. So the breadwinner is the one who brings in the money, so the kids can have, so she and the kids can have a place to eat, live, shower, things like that. And a lot of these breadwinners are, guess what, taking in men. So 10 years ago, and I'm confident to say it hasn't gotten any worse. Here we have Asian women that are breadwinners by race. And then here we have white mothers. And then here we have Hispanic mothers, multiracial or other native. And here we have black mothers. Gee, who's the biggest breadwinner by race? Who is the biggest breadwinner by race? Where are the men? Can someone please tell me? What group of men? Kobe, Michael Jordan, who are going to transfer, Eddie Murphy, transfer their wealth to other groups of women. You do that, and I believe the studies self-hate. You're trying to identify so much with you want to say, oh, the white man got his hand on my neck and he suppresses me, but you're trying to identify with that man so much. At the end of the day, you're still black, and the way you have that self-hatred is still whack. That's my opinion. You can have yours. No other group of men, it has to be self-hate. Still running the master's daughter, hoping they gonna like you. They like your money and what they can get off of you, fool. That's what they like about you. Stop blaming black women for your inadequacies. The biggest tool for wealth transfer is going to be the black male. That's why on my page, when I said a chia pet, of course, and I mean that chia pet. They can sprinkle and put a little water on that little fro and, oh my gosh, watch it grow. You are no threat. You're a chia pet because they already know what you're going to do. You're going to be the one that's going to be the tool for the wealth transfer. They know what you're going to do. You are no threat, just a little chia pet. You are no threat. The video I did about when they die, like that with James Brown, that was crazy as hell to me. The wealth transfer is on. What was the one? Flip Wilson. The wealth transfer is on. Sure, you can make the money, but can you hold on to it? They got you beat, you don't think. Flip Wilson showing them everything. Well, who has the will? Family showing up, won't even let you into your own father's house, even taking his children's clothes. You can't, they got a playbook that's working. And these men with the sit up here and try to blame black women. What are you doing? The Black Lives Matter movement. Who was the main ones get shot down and beat in the street, and then it's got to be some black women out front. Really? Really? Always complain, always complain. It reminds me of a friend of mine. He said he'd gone to a function and there were black men talking about, oh, what they gonna do, yada, yada, yada. And it was like, oh, yeah, he was all, kind of amped up. Let's get something done. Yeah. Okay, let's exchange phone numbers to get together and talk about this. He was like, all that talk that they did, he was all ramped up. The next thing you know, that's what it was. That's all it was. It was just talk. Nothing ever happened. Name one group of men that gets up on social media just complain about the women. Worrying about wigs and weave. Now they were in a unit, aka weave, and the children can barely read. Oh my! Let me guess. Black woman's fault. Where are you, Daddy Magoo? Where are you? They're very good at blaming women for their inadequacies. Let me see you go build something as a collective. Fatherless home. Like it's the black woman's fault, huh? That's why I don't understand these women that still sitting up here dealing with them. I don't get it. You pretty much know what you're gonna get. Blame black women for everything. You gotta be kidding. Again, they know the dominant society, the majority in society, they know who the fool and who is the tool. That's why, again, I call them little chill. Oh, you see them, oh, they're rich and wealthy. That's little chill pet. They let them make some money and live comfortably. A little chill pet, let them go ahead and grow. And at the end, they know who's the self-hating fool and who's going to be the tool to take the money and just transfer it to a whole nother community. But you got a lot of complaints about black women. No, these black men need to learn self-love. Try to drop the self-hate. Got a whole lot of complaints about the black women's. Unbelievable. Accept your failure. It's just when I hear things like, oh, they don't want us to give up reparations. They don't know what they're gonna do. Fool, you do what you always do. You give it to another community. You are no threat, little chia pet. So when I saw this, it's like it's a joke that's not even funny. It's like, are you really serious? It's a joke that's not even funny. We know who the failure is in the room. And guess what? It's not black women. These black men have failed. And that's why this group is doomed. And I'm out.